This ExamSoft quick tip is about grading with rubrics. You'll have met the training objectives if you are able to log into the ExamSoft portal and you are able to find and grade a rubric-based assessment. This training is primarily designed for those of you who are only using ExamSoft for grading an assessment that has already been set up for you in the system by someone else. So basically you've been told that you have to go into ExamSoft to do this grading. Some examples would be summative course assessments for Gen Ed outcome tracking or something like preceptor evaluations. So the first step is to log into the ExamSoft website, and you will find it by going to examsoft.com/Husson. If you are set up in the system to grade an assignment, you will have already received your password for the portal. So it's set up under your husson.edu email address. So just go to look at your email for a message from ExamSoft, and in there you'll see your password. You can always go into the portal and change your password, but for the initial login you'll have to find that email. So you will put in your email address under here and your password here under the administrator faculty part of the portal. Don't log in under exam taker because that's for student logins. Okay, when you first get into the portal, this is what it looks like. It is organized by question, rubrics, assessments. Those are the main three categories when you're building your question bank or rubrics and then building assessments. But for the most part, you won't need to worry about those. What you'll do is you'll come into the portal and go directly to this grade assignments blue circle and click on that right here. When you do that, you'll be presented a list of assessments that are waiting for you to grade. So you'll only see things in this list if you have been assigned as a grader to these assessments. The one that we're going to look at today is called rubric scoring example. Here at the bottom, you'll see that for these other assessments, I have either completed or partially completed the grading. It's just those last two on the list that I haven't even started because it says 0% complete. So what I would do is I would find the assessment that I know I need to grade. It tells you the class that that assessment has been posted to, and then you come over and you hit the grade button. So I should mention before I move on to show you this in ExamSoft that if you've been set up as a grader in assessment, you'll receive a separate email that tells you the specifics of the assessment that you've been assigned to and the due date. In that email, you'll see a direct link to the Husson website, the same website that I just previously showed you. If for some reason you're not able to do your grading by the due date, just let me know or whoever in your department has set you up to do the grading, and we can extend that deadline if need be. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to ExamSoft and show you what this looks like. So I've already logged into the portal, and this is the first screen you see. So I'm going to come right here to the grade assignments circle. And you're seeing the same thing that I showed you in the slideshow. So the rubric that I want to grade today is called rubric scoring example. And I'm going to come here to the grade button. And what you're seeing on this next screen is a list of students in the class. This is a fake class, so I have fake student names, but when you do this, you'll see your actual class roster and the progress of grading each of those students. So you can go ahead and start in any order. You can start at the top. You can start anywhere in this list. I'm going to start at the top here. So I'm going to hit the grade button for the student at the top of the list, and the rubric pops up. And so what you have to do to fill out this rubric is just go to whichever cell is appropriate for the student work that has been submitted or that you've observed. So the language in the rubric should be a progression of skill, and you just have to match what the student is able to do with this language and assign them that score. So let's say that the student under this first performance indicator, acquiring competencies, was at the advanced level. I would select the advanced cell, and maybe for the task taking risks performance indicator, they're only at the proficient level, so I'm going to click that one. And I would continue on until I've selected something for each row of the rubric. ExamSoft wants you to put an entry for each row. It doesn't like leaving non-entered rows. And many rubrics, what we'll have is a scoring criteria right here at the very right of the rubric that says something like could not score, and those will be 0 values, so that will allow you to enter something even if the student didn't do the task that you were asking them to do in for that particular performance indicator. You can also add comments for each row. So if you wanted to add a comment to this first row, you would just click right here, and then you would type your comment and then hit save. And you can also make overall comments at the bottom of the rubric. Once you're done filling it out, you simply hit the save button, and you can proceed to the next student by hitting this next exam taker button here at the bottom. So if I do that, you'll see a blank rubric comes up, and this is for Cindy, my second fake student. I am going to fill out this for Cindy. You'll see that it's in real time telling me what the score will be for Cindy based on these entries. So maybe this one is what I wanted for the last one. That changes the score. I'll hit save. And now this time, instead of hitting next exam taker, I'm going to hit the exam takers button at the top of the screen, and this will take me back to the complete list. So if I wanted to skip around, maybe I have a pile of papers next to me and they're not in alphabetical order, for example, I can grade a student according to their order in that pile. And really that's it. That's all you have to do. If you want to go back to the assignment sheet or the assignment page, you just click that button and you're back here, and you can at any time close this whole window and you're back to the main page, and then you can log out from here. And really that is it. If you have any questions, please contact someone in the Office of Assessment and we'd be happy to help you.